Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, success is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. And more than just a choice, it's a relentless pursuit. If you want to achieve greatness, if you want to live a life that's extraordinary, it's going to require more than just good intentions. You must become obsessed with success. Let's talk about how to cultivate that obsession. The first step toward becoming obsessed with success is understanding what success truly means to you. Let's be clear about this: success is a personal journey. It's not something you can borrow from someone else. It's not defined by the world. And it's certainly not dictated by your parents, your friends, or society at large. Too many people spend their lives chasing after someone else's version of success, only to find themselves unfulfilled, disillusioned, and frustrated. They have the wealth, the recognition, the accolades, but they don't have the internal satisfaction that comes from pursuing something that genuinely matters to them. You see, success isn't just about amassing wealth or seeking fame. It's about something far deeper. It's about waking up every morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that the work you do and the life you live is aligned with your values and your passions. Success means working towards something that excites you, something that fills you with energy and enthusiasm. It's about building a life that makes you proud and fulfilled, not just one that impresses others. When you take the time to truly define success for yourself, you give yourself a roadmap for your life. It's like setting a destination on a map without a clear destination. You're just wandering, hoping that you'll eventually stumble upon the life you've always wanted. But that's not how success works. It requires intention. It requires a target to aim for. If you don't have that target in your sights, you're like an archer shooting arrows into the dark, wondering why nothing ever hits the mark. Defining success for yourself isn't just about setting vague goals. It's about being specific and honest with yourself. What does success look like in your relationships, in your career, in your health, in your personal development? What are the things that, when you look back on your life, will make you say, "I'm proud of what I've accomplished"? It's about recognizing what truly excites you, what lights a fire in your soul. And when you find that, you'll discover a level of motivation that is unlike anything else. The fire within you will propel you forward when obstacles arise, and the sense of fulfillment you get from working toward your own version of success will keep you focused and grounded. If you allow others to define success for you, then you'll always be chasing something that doesn't truly belong to you. You'll constantly find yourself frustrated, because no matter how much you achieve, it will never feel right. But when you take control of the definition of success, you open up a new world of possibility. You can stop measuring yourself against others and start measuring yourself against the person you're becoming. Success is not a destination. It's not about a specific income level, a specific title, or a certain amount of possessions. It's about the ongoing process of becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning your actions with your values and making daily progress toward the things that matter most. When you define success for yourself, it's like setting a course for a ship. You will know exactly where you're headed. You'll know what it takes to get there, and you'll have the clarity and determination to pursue it every single day. Without that clarity, you'll remain lost, wondering why your life doesn't feel the way you want it to. Take control. Define success on your terms, and then make a plan. Let that definition be your guiding star, the obsession that drives you toward your greatest achievements. Success is not for those who are content with mediocrity. Mediocrity will never lead you to greatness. It will never bring the fulfillment you're after. If you want to be obsessed with success, if you want to truly achieve something remarkable in your life, you must commit to excellence in everything you do. Excellence is not about doing just enough to get by. It's about going above and beyond every single day, no matter what. It's about making a decision that good enough is never good enough, that you will always strive for something greater. Excellence is not a temporary act. It's a way of life. It's a mindset that influences everything you do. It's the difference between those who succeed and those who fall short of their potential. Excellence begins with your mindset. It's about waking up each morning with the belief that today will be your best day yet. Excellence means committing to growth and progress even when the day is long, or when you're tired, or when you'd rather take the easy route. The successful understand that excellence is not convenient, but it's always worth it. When you commit to excellence, you stop waiting for things to happen. You make them happen. Too many people sit around hoping that opportunity will come knocking on their door. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the right set of circumstances. But the truth is, those who are truly successful don't wait. They create their own opportunities. They go out into the world and make things happen. They don't sit back and wish for the future they want. They wake up and work for it. Excellence shows up in your habits. Every action you take is either a step toward your goals or a step away from them. Your daily habits will determine your future. And that's why it's so important to create habits that align with excellence. Excellence is reflected in how you spend your time, how you treat others, how you approach your work, and how you handle adversity. Excellence means doing what's necessary, even when no one is watching. It's in your work ethic how hard you push yourself when no one is keeping track. It's in your discipline being consistent when others are distracted. Excellence demands that you stay focused on what matters and eliminate what doesn't. If you are serious about success, you must stop settling. Stop being satisfied with mediocrity. You were made for greatness, and greatness demands that you give your best in everything you do. Whether it's the way you show up at work, the way you treat your relationships, or the way you care for your health, excellence should be the standard in every area of your life. When you decide to commit to excellence, you make a promise to yourself that you will not rest on your laurels, that you will not be content with anything less than your absolute best. This commitment will push you to grow, to learn, to overcome obstacles, and to rise above the challenges that come your way. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. When you look back on your life, you'll know that you didn't just exist, you lived with purpose, you lived with passion, and you made your mark by striving for nothing less than excellence every single day. So make the decision right now, no more mediocrity. Commit to excellence in everything you do and watch how your life begins to transform. If you want success, you have to be willing to work harder than most people are willing to. The road to success doesn't hand itself over to you just because you've got potential, just because you've got talent, or just because you've got dreams. It's not a matter of luck or good fortune, it's a matter of relentless effort, day in and day out. Success is not something that falls into your lap simply because you desire it. It falls into your lap because you are willing to put in the work, the hours, and the energy that others are too afraid to give. The truly obsessed with success are the ones who do the work when others are taking a break, when everyone else is kicking back and relaxing. While others may rest, you're pushing forward, staying committed to your goals, and doing whatever it takes to make things happen. Success belongs to those who refuse to quit. It's earned by the ones who show up when others would rather stay in bed, who stay up late when others are switching off, who keep pushing even when the finish line seems miles away. These people don't wait for opportunity to find them, they create it through their hard work and their dedication. Success is not a gift. It is not something you're entitled to just because you show up. It's earned, and it's earned through sweat, persistence, and an unwavering commitment to doing the work that others won't. If you're serious about success, you have to recognize that idle time is not an option. When others take breaks, you stay focused. When others give up, you keep going. This is where true success lives, in the small, everyday actions that no one sees. It's in the quiet moments of persistence when the world around you might be distracted, but you remain determined. Every hour you spend working toward your goals, every moment you dedicate to improving your skills and expanding your knowledge is an investment in your future. This is what sets you apart from the average person, the willingness to put in the extra effort, to keep going when the going gets tough, to rise above the challenges when others are content to quit. It's in those moments of discomfort, of pushing through fatigue, of going beyond what you thought was possible, that success is forged. And here's the truth, nobody is going to hand it to you. You can't wait for someone else to do the work for you. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect opportunity or the perfect timing. It's about working when you don't feel like it, pushing when you're exhausted, and remaining steadfast even when there's no immediate reward. That's where the magic happens, in the trenches, when you refuse to back down and allow nothing to stand in your way. The price of success is your relentless work ethic. If you're willing to put in the effort that others won't, you'll be rewarded in ways most people can only dream of. The truly obsessed never stop, never settle, and never get comfortable. They know that in order to build something great, they must be willing to work harder, to sacrifice more, and to stay in the game longer than anyone else. So the question is, how much are you willing to work for it? Because success is waiting for those who are ready to put in the effort, the sweat, and the heart to make it happen. Success isn't free. It's a price that has to be paid, and it's a price many aren't willing to pay. It's easy to get excited about the idea of success, but the harsh reality is that it requires sacrifice. That's a tough pill to swallow for many, but it's the truth. To achieve extraordinary things, you must be willing to give up things that might bring you temporary pleasure or comfort today in exchange for the greater rewards of tomorrow. Success isn't about staying in your comfort zone. It's about stepping out, challenging yourself, and making decisions that may feel uncomfortable in the short term, but will pay off in the long run. Sacrifice means saying no to the distractions that take you away from your purpose. It means resisting the urge to indulge in the things that are easy and familiar, and instead putting your energy into what's truly important. For some, this might mean sacrificing time spent on social media or giving up late-night TV shows that keep you from getting enough rest. For others, it might mean sacrificing time with friends who aren't supportive of your vision. The truth is, success asks for your undivided attention. And that means sometimes you have to say no to things, people, or habits that don't serve your higher purpose. It asks you to let go of anything that isn't aligned with the future you want to create. And this isn't just about material things or habits. It can also mean sacrificing certain relationships that drain you or hold you back. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will be on board with your vision. Some relationships may need to be reevaluated. You can't take everyone with you on this path to greatness. Some people simply aren't meant to walk the same road, and that's okay. If you're serious about achieving the life you've envisioned, you must be willing to let go of anything that weighs you down, even if it's difficult. Sacrifice is hard, but it is essential. But here's the thing, while sacrifice might be uncomfortable, it is always worth it. The things you give up in the short term will be nothing compared to what you gain in the long term. Yes, you may lose a little sleep now, but what you're building will give you the freedom to live the life you've always dreamed of. Yes, you might sacrifice some time with friends or certain comforts, but you're investing in your future self. You're laying the foundation for a life that will bring you more satisfaction and fulfillment than any temporary pleasure ever could. Success requires a single-minded focus. If you're obsessed with success, you understand that every decision is a trade-off. You can't afford to be distracted by what's easy and comfortable. You must focus on what's necessary to reach your goals, no matter the cost. And when the time comes to make sacrifices, you must make them without hesitation, because you know they are part of the price you have to pay. So ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to give up some of the things you enjoy today for the greater rewards tomorrow? If the answer is yes, then you're on the right path. The sacrifice is temporary, but the success that comes from it will last a lifetime. Success doesn't just happen, it's earned through the sacrifices you make. And in the end, those sacrifices will be the very thing that propel you toward the extraordinary life you've been working so hard to build. Success is built on the foundation of confidence. If you want to rise to the top, you must first believe in your own ability to get there. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. It's a muscle. And just like any muscle, it grows stronger through consistent use. Every time you push yourself, every time you take a step beyond your comfort zone, every time you face your fears head on, you are building that confidence. You are proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when the road ahead seems uncertain, and when others question your abilities. But let me ask you this, if you don't believe in yourself, who will? If you won't back your own potential, how can you expect anyone else to? Success demands a deep, unshakable belief in your own abilities, because without that belief, you will never summon the courage to take the necessary steps forward. Confidence is the fuel that powers the engine of achievement. And if you lack it, that engine will stall before you ever leave the starting line. You don't wait for confidence to magically appear. You don't wait for a perfect moment or a perfect opportunity. Confidence comes from doing. It comes from taking action, even when the path is unclear. The key to building confidence is not waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. It's about moving forward in spite of the uncertainty, knowing that you will figure things out along the way. The more you do, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. And with every victory, no matter how small, your confidence grows. With every failure, your confidence grows. Because you'll learn, adapt, and get better. The most successful people are not the ones who are naturally gifted or never face challenges. They are the ones who believe in themselves no matter what. They believe in their ability to solve problems, to overcome setbacks, and to grow from every experience. The greatest secret to success isn't about having all the answers up front. It's about having the confidence to keep moving, even when you don't know exactly how things will turn out. And here's the truth: confidence doesn't just appear overnight. It is earned through relentless action. It's built in the trenches, in the moments when you don't feel ready, when you feel uncertain, but you take the step anyway. Every small win adds to your belief. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your self-assurance. Confidence is a habit, and like any habit, it requires consistent practice. But once you build it, once you believe in your ability to figure things out and solve problems, nothing can stop you. So ask yourself, are you ready to trust yourself? Are you ready to take that first step, even if you don't know exactly where it leads? Because you can figure it out. You can learn, you can grow, and you can succeed. Confidence isn't waiting for the right moment, it's moving forward, despite the uncertainty, knowing that you will rise to the occasion. When you build unstoppable confidence, you unlock the power to accomplish anything you set your mind to. And with that confidence, success will become not just possible, but inevitable. To achieve success, you have to get comfortable with discomfort. I know that's not an easy thing to hear, but it's the truth. You see, nothing worthwhile comes without challenge. Nothing that will truly elevate your life and take you to the next level comes without some form of discomfort. And if you're too comfortable right now, if your life feels like it's on autopilot, then I can promise you this: you're not growing. You're not moving toward your goals. In fact, you're standing still, and standing still is the fastest way to fall behind. Success demands that you step out of your comfort zone. It demands that you challenge yourself to do things that scare you. It demands that you face the things that make your heart race, the things that test your limits and make you wonder whether you're really cut out for it. The truth is, if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not moving forward. It's as simple as that. Greatness is always on the other side of fear and discomfort. If you want to live a life of extraordinary achievement, you must be willing to walk through the fire of discomfort. You must be willing to fail, to face rejection, to fall down and get back up again. If you never experience failure, if you never face rejection, if you never encounter those moments of doubt, then I can tell you that you're not pushing yourself hard enough. The road to success is paved with setbacks, challenges, and moments where you feel like you might not make it. But it's through those moments that you grow, that you learn, and that you find the strength to keep going. The fear of failure holds so many people back. But here's the thing, failure is not the end. It's part of the process. It's proof that you're pushing your limits, that you're stepping outside of what's comfortable and trying to reach something greater. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to get stronger, to be better, to refine your approach. So stop running from discomfort. Stop avoiding the things that scare you. Embrace them. Lean into them. Understand that every time you push through discomfort, you are one step closer to the success you've been chasing. Success is not built on ease and comfort. It's built on resilience, on the willingness to press forward when things get tough, on the ability to stand tall even when you feel small. It's about developing a taste for discomfort and understanding that it is the breeding ground for success. Every time you face discomfort and choose to keep moving forward, you are strengthening your mental and emotional muscles. You are building the kind of resilience that will carry you through the hardest times and push you toward your dreams. So ask yourself, are you willing to get uncomfortable? Are you willing to push yourself when it feels hard? Are you ready to step into the unknown and embrace the challenges that will shape you into the person you need to be? Because the truth is, the more comfortable you are with discomfort, the closer you will get to your goals. Greatness is waiting for you on the other side of your fears. Embrace discomfort and let it lead you to the life you deserve. Failure is not the end of the road. In fact, it's an essential part of the journey. Too many people fear failure as if it's the final verdict on their efforts. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Failure is not something to avoid or dread. It is something to learn from, something to embrace, because it's in those moments of failure that you truly discover your strength and your potential. When you are obsessed with success, you don't allow setbacks to define you or derail you. Instead, you use them as stepping stones, opportunities to get closer to your goal, to refine your strategy, and to grow stronger. Think about it, every great success story is filled with failures. Every entrepreneur, every athlete, every artist, every person who has achieved something extraordinary has faced failure. But they didn't let it stop them. They didn't let it convince them that they weren't capable. They didn't let it convince them that their dreams weren't worth pursuing. Instead, they learned from their failures, and in doing so, they got one step closer to achieving the success they desired. Failure is not a sign that you are incapable. Simply a part of the process. Each time you fail, you learn something valuable, a lesson in what didn't work, in what you need to change, in how you can do better. And those lessons are priceless. If you let failure be your teacher, you will gain wisdom and resilience that no success can give you on its own. Failure teaches you how to persevere, how to refine your approach, and how to grow. Without failure, you can't truly succeed, because success is built on the foundation of resilience, and resilience is born from failure. The key to overcoming failure is resilience, the ability to bounce back, no matter how many times you fall. It's the understanding that failure is not permanent, it's just a part of the process. The successful person isn't the one who never fails. They are the one who keeps getting up, again and again. They understand that failure is a stepping stone, not a tombstone. They take the lessons from each failure and use them to get better, stronger, and more equipped for the next challenge. The most successful people in the world have faced failure. Think about it, the people we admire the most, the ones who have achieved incredible things, have all experienced their own setbacks. But they didn't let those setbacks break them. They let them build them. They understood that the road to success is rarely a straight line. There are bumps, detours, and obstacles along the way. But it's how you respond to those obstacles that defines your future. You have to be willing to take risks, to fall, and to learn. You have to be willing to fail and then rise again with more wisdom, more resilience, and a deeper understanding of what it takes to succeed. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, a lesson that brings you one step closer to the life you want to live. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it fuel your drive and determination. Because the truth is, the more you fail, the closer you get to succeeding. And when you can look at failure not as a defeat, but as a powerful teacher, nothing can stop you from achieving your greatest dreams. Your environment is everything. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful influence on the direction your life takes. If you want to be obsessed with success, you must be intentional about the people you allow into your circle. The right people will challenge you, inspire you, and raise your standards. They will push you to be better, even when you're tempted to settle for good enough. They will support you when you're struggling, remind you of your potential when you forget it, and help you see the possibilities when you can't see past your current situation. The truth is, success is not just about your own abilities, it's also about the environment you create for yourself. If you want to be great, you need to be surrounded by greatness. The people you spend time with should be the kind of individuals who are going places, who have big dreams, and who are taking the necessary steps to make those dreams a reality. They should be people who inspire you to aim higher, to challenge yourself, and to believe in what you're capable of. When you surround yourself with people who are just as driven as you are, you don't just raise your standards, you raise your level of belief in what's possible for you. Think about it when you're around people who have a higher level of thinking, a higher level of ambition, and a higher level of work ethic. You begin to think bigger. You begin to ask yourself, if they can do it, why can't I? You begin to see that what once seemed impossible is actually within reach. But if you're surrounded by people who have no drive, no ambition, and no vision for their own lives, how can you expect to rise above your circumstances? If you're always the smartest person in the room, it's time to find a new room. You should be constantly growing, constantly learning, and constantly being pushed to new heights. And if you're the one doing all the pushing, you're not in the right environment. The people you associate with will either lift you up or drag you down. They will either encourage you to be your best or allow you to stay in a state of complacency. Choose wisely. The wrong people can drain your energy, limit your potential, and keep you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. But the right people, those who believe in your dreams, those who are committed to their own success and to helping others succeed, will light a fire in you that will propel you forward. Look at your inner circle right now. Are they the type of people who push you to reach your full potential? Are they helping you become the best version of yourself? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who are holding you back. Surround yourself with individuals who elevate your thinking, who challenge you to grow, and who support you through the tough times. Because when you surround yourself with excellence, you can't help but rise to the occasion. So make it your mission to seek out people who inspire you, who make you believe in yourself, and who are committed to their own success. And as you do, you'll find that your own obsession with success grows stronger, your goals become clearer, and your path forward becomes unstoppable. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose those 5 people wisely, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Time is the one resource you can never get back. It's the most valuable thing you have, yet so many people squander it like it's endless. But I'll tell you, this time waits for no one. It moves forward, whether you're ready or not. If you want to be obsessed with success, you have to respect time in a way that most people never will. Time is not just something to fill between activities, it's the foundation of everything you'll achieve. If you are truly serious about success, you'll structure every day around what matters most to you. You'll stop wasting time on things that don't move you closer to your goals. Think about it, every minute you waste is a minute you'll never get back. Every hour you spend mindlessly scrolling, watching TV, or doing things that don't align with your purpose is time taken away from your dream. You cannot afford to waste it. The people who accomplish great things are the ones who understand this deeply. They don't treat time casually. They respect it. They know that every minute counts. They've mastered the discipline of time management, and that's what allows them to get so much done in a short period. If you want to be successful, you have to understand that time is either your ally or your enemy. It all depends on how you treat it. Successful people use time strategically. They plan their days, they prioritize, and they make sure that every action they take moves them closer to their ultimate goal. They don't waste time on things that don't serve their purpose, and they don't let distractions pull them off course. Instead, they are laser focused on what truly matters, and they know that every minute spent on the right things is an investment in their future. But here's the challenge: we live in a world full of distractions. There's always something pulling for our attention: social media, the news, endless entertainment, other people's demands on our time. But if you want to be obsessed with success, you must learn to guard your time fiercely. You must learn to say no to the things that don't contribute to your goals. You must be disciplined with how you spend your time. The successful people I've known don't wait for the perfect moment. They make every moment count. They don't just talk about their goals, they act on them every single day, in every single way. Time is not just about being busy, it's about being productive. It's about doing the things that matter, things that will get you closer to your vision, things that will move you toward your success. And that requires discipline. It requires a commitment to structure, to focus, and to intentional action. If you want to win in life, you must use time as your greatest ally. The minute you stop letting time slip away unnoticed, you'll find yourself closer to the person you want to be, closer to the life you've dreamed of. Success isn't built in a single day, but it is built day by day, minute by minute, with intentional focus on how you use your time. So ask yourself, are you using your time wisely? Are you investing it in the things that matter most? If not, it's time to make a change. Start respecting your time like it's the precious resource it truly is. Structure your day around what matters, focus on what will bring you closer to your goals, and watch how everything begins to change. Success is not a result of luck, it's a result of discipline, deliberate action over time. Use time as your ally, and you'll find that success isn't just a dream, it's your destiny. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something you reach and then stop, it's a continuous process of growth, learning, and improvement. If you are truly obsessed with success, you must commit to this journey with every fiber of your being. You must understand that growth is not optional. It's the foundation upon which your success is built. The more you grow, the more capable you become of achieving the things you desire. And the truth is, the moment you stop growing, you stop succeeding. Growth is the key to everything. Think about it: when you were young, you were constantly learning, constantly evolving. You learned to walk, talk, read, and do countless other things. But as we get older, many of us stop learning, stop growing. We reach a certain point where we think we know enough. We become complacent. And we forget that the true path to success is paved with a commitment to lifelong learning. The most successful people are the ones who never stop growing. They are never content with what they know, they are always hungry for more. They understand that success doesn't come from a single moment of brilliance, it comes from a series of moments, each one building on the last. And each of those moments is a result of their commitment to learning, to improving, and to evolving as individuals. They read books, attend seminars, seek out mentors, and constantly challenge themselves to be better today than they were yesterday. If you are not actively seeking to grow, then you are stagnating. You may not realize it, but every day you aren't learning, every day you aren't pushing yourself to grow, you are falling behind. The world is changing rapidly, and those who are not committed to constant improvement will be left behind. Success belongs to the ones who are willing to keep learning, to keep growing, and to keep pushing their limits. The more you grow, the more capable you become of achieving greater things. And as you grow, your vision expands, your confidence increases, and your ability to achieve your dreams becomes more and more certain. You have to be hungry for knowledge. The most successful people in the world are not satisfied with what they know. They seek out new knowledge, new experiences, new perspectives. They understand that growth is the key to unlocking new levels of success. So ask yourself, are you truly committed to growth? Are you actively seeking out ways to improve? Are you reading the books that will expand your mind, listening to the podcasts that will open your eyes, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to be better? If not, It's time to start. Success is not a one-time event, it's a lifetime pursuit. It's about constantly evolving, constantly improving, and constantly striving for more. And the key to that is the commitment to lifelong learning. The true obsession with success is rooted in the never-ending desire to improve, to be better, to become more. You must be hungry for knowledge, always seeking to be better than you were yesterday. Because the moment you stop growing, you stop succeeding. And that's not an option if you truly want to live a life of success. So make the decision today. Never stop growing. Never stop learning. Never stop improving. The moment you commit to this journey, the moment you decide to evolve every single day, is the moment success will stop being a distant dream and become your living reality. So I ask you, are you ready to become obsessed with success? Are you ready to commit to excellence, work relentlessly, and never back down? Are you prepared to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow, to embrace discomfort, and to turn failure into fuel? Success is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to work, grow, and push beyond their limits. It's for those who are obsessed. If you want it, go after it with everything you have. Let your obsession drive you. Let it propel you forward every single day. Because success doesn't happen by accident, it happens because you make it happen.